guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Megan, the Mother of Tarot. Today's pick a card is for all of my spiritual ladies out there. So these are going to be messages from your higher self, helping you guide you on your spiritual path, and just anything that you need to hear at this time. This is a timeless reading, so it can resonate at any point in time when you watch it. So let's get right into it. There's 4 groups to pick from. Take your time, meditate. Once you pick your group, go to the description box. I have the timestamps there, and I'll meet you at your reading. Hey, group number 1. So if you pick this group, you picked the pyramid. Let's get right into it. Okay, so the first 2 cards I pulled is the 2 of Wands in reverse and the 3 of Swords. Now, and this is my new tarot deck, and I'm using my new Oracle deck I got. Thank you, Pam and Brian, for donating. Thank you so much, and if anyone feels called to donate, I have all the information down below. But anyways, the first 2 cards I got was the 2 of Wands and the 3 of Swords. 2 of Wands came up in reverse. So the first message I'm getting is that some of you are struggling with some frustration, and you're seeking clarity, is what I'm hearing. This can be in a relationship, this can be in your soul's purpose, but I see some sort of blockage in your heart space kind of holding you back from coming into the kind of emotional stability that you're craving. I feel as though there's a lot of mental clutter and confusion going on for this group. As you can see with this 2 of Wands, she's like looking into the distance, she's searching for herself, for her soul. And I really feel like you're on this soul-searching path right now, group number 1. But there's some darker energies trying to be released so that you can come into this new path and go on into this new purpose that your soul is craving. I feel like there's a lot of release that needs to happen for this group. So if you're feeling the need to cry or get frustrated, like yell, or journal, just journaling the dark thoughts that are in your mind, right? Letting all of that come out when it needs to, not suppressing it. Because there is a lot of healing, a lot of transformation going on for this group. And with the 7 of Swords energy, the first thought that came when I saw this card was something about like gossip, like people gossiping around you or people gossiping about you, or just some sort of like drama happening within your friend group or your work setting or something like that. But that's adding on to everything going on in your life. I think people around you are starting to show their true colors. And this process is making you stronger. Like, this is building so much strength. This frustration, so don't get too frustrated. I mean, it's important to feel the feelings and release them and let them out, but you're building so much strength. You're building a really strong foundation for this new path that's coming in. It hasn't become exactly clear yet for you, group number 1. I feel like you're still going through a lot of learning and healing, but that this is a really necessary part of your growth. And for some of you, it could be heartbreak from a relationship, but I feel like for a lot of you, it has to do with planning your future, making money, finding fulfillment and happiness. I feel like you're a little unclear about what decision to make or what direction to go in. Or maybe you already have a job and a career, but you're feeling pulled to go in a different way. Or you're questioning your path or something like that. I'm getting there's a lot of different energies coming up for you, group number 1. And we have the Fragment card, which talks about when we have, these confusions in our life and these different energies pulling us in different ways. The Fragment card reminds us that all of these pieces of our life and our energy are all one. Right? Everything is coming together perfectly for us. The universe is bending in our favor. And that when you do get overwhelmed with the parts in your life, the fragments that are cloudy and confusing and overwhelming, then Spirit's saying to focus on the things that do bring you clarity, on the things that bring you joy and happiness, and the things that make sense. Put more of your attention into that right now. That's really going to help you clear your mind, clear your energy, and just like bring a more calming peace of mind, right? So if your friendships are really strong right now, focus on that. If your relationship's really strong, focus on that. If your work's strong, focus, like, whatever strong part you have, like, whatever brings the most solid foundation, like, focus your attention and gratitude in that area, and everything else will fall into place. Yeah, in this card, it looks like there's a storm happening, right? A storm, and then the sun is coming out. The light's being shown for you. That's why the energy feels chaotic for you right now, or feels a little confusing or cloudy. You're not seeing everything clear because everything is being like, I think of the analogy when you're sweeping up the floor, a really dirty floor, and all the dust comes up, and it's like, it's gross, right? It's gross because it's really dirty, and you're like, oh, you feel like you're making it dirtier, and you can't breathe, and then once it settles, right, once you clean everything and the dust settles, that's when the light comes in and you can see clearly. And I feel like right now you're just sweeping stuff up, and Spirit and your guides and your higher self is really helping you to clear the energy around you, to get you on the right path, and to realize that you have always been on the right path, to be getting into like a clearer and calmer path. So let's see what other cards we have. Yeah, and this makes sense because we have the Tower and the Six of Swords. So the Tower is about having, kind of going through a rough time, right? But for a really good purpose. The Tower card represents tearing down the walls of our emotional blockages. Yeah, and the Six of Swords talks about moving away from that and being guided in a new direction. So I feel like these crows in this card represent your spirit guides and your higher self, leading you, like leading the way for you. You're on this boat and you're by yourself and you're feeling kind of lonely, right? And she looks kind of like sad, like what's happening, but she's being guided in the right direction, even though she can't see where she's going yet. Even though she can't see, she has no idea where they're taking her, right? She has faith, and I feel like that's like the kind of energy you're moving into. You also could be seeing a lot of like squirrels or butterflies, and that could be that's a really good confirmation for you. All right, and then we have the Knight of Wands. I love how she's playing on this musical instrument, on this djembe, right? Playing the drums. Because this is kind of telling you that, get into your creative energy. Get into that excited, firing energy. For those of you who play an instrument, start playing more. For those of you who sing. If you paint. It's going to help. You don't have to do this, but it's going to help clear this energy out faster. Spirit's saying to be patient with yourself, to love yourself, and to try to have some fun, even though it's been really difficult for you. But try to just like have fun in your own energy. Like you don't have to plan some big thing to go hang out with a bunch of people. Like just getting in your own creative project of something like personal and private to like channel some of this energy you're experiencing, some of this confusion or frustration. But you are divinely guided and you are exactly where you're supposed to be. And I just see like a lot of healing, a lot of clearing of the heart chakra for you. So for those of you just experiencing any anxiety or depression, I see a lot of that coming up and clearing. I'm also hearing like breath work, doing some deep breathing exercises could really help you, group number one. All right, and with this True Love card, I love this. I feel as though it's, her falling in love with herself, but I feel like for you, group number one, you're getting ready for something romantic, like romantically. So those of you that are single or maybe in a relationship you're not happy with, I see a new person coming in. So I see you, first off, I want to talk about this card because this is about like falling in love with yourself. I feel as though maybe right now for a lot of you, you don't feel that close connection to yourself. You feel a little disconnected, a little off in your energy possibly. But I see you coming out of that. And I see you coming into this place of like, oh wow, I am strong, I am a warrior, like I'm ready to take on the world, and like you're just gonna have this new appreciation for your body and your soul and everything around you, like the energy around you and the planet and the world, just this new found love that's coming in. For some of you who might be already experienced it, this might be something new for you, but I just love this because I see you just forming this close connection with yourself and you having this new sense of courage. This new sense of just feeling proud, feeling strong in your energy, just like your posture is going to be improving, you're going to be like standing taller, and people are just going to notice this new wave of this energy like emanating from you. And then with this King of Cups, I feel like this is a guy coming into your life. For those of you who are single, I really do feel like this could be a romantic relationship. For those of you that are in a relationship, I feel like this could be like a mentor or a friend, but I feel like someone new is coming in. Maybe it's like a new author you find in a book you're reading, or a new spiritual leader on YouTube or something like that. But I see some sort of new like energy coming in, really calming, peaceful energy. Somebody that's really managed their emotions and very spiritual and very centered in their life. Somebody that's going to help you too, like with your energy. And then the Knight of Swords came up. This came up in reverse. So Knight of Swords is usually kind of fast-moving energy, taking action, going for what you want. So I feel as though for this group that this energy you're experiencing is a little slow-moving. And that's why you're kind of feeling maybe frustrated or overwhelmed or confused, because you're like, why is this taking so long for me to get to this like better place in my life? Or you're trying to manifest certain things. And I'm really feeling that it's really important to like appreciate how much you're learning in this, because it's all preparing you for a greater purpose, and it's all going to make sense one day. Because you have this energy with the Seven of Cups. There's like a lot of options, a lot of confusion. Like some of these options are positive and some are negative. Like sometimes you have some days where you get really excited and you're like, oh, this and all that about life and this is great. And other days where you're like, oh, this bad thing and that bad thing and that bad thing. Don't get too caught up in if I'm making the right decision, is what I'm hearing. Like you are making the right decisions. Like just make your decisions from your heart space. Don't overthink it, and just like have more fun. Like do what you love and do what's best for you. I also see for you, group number one, like your appearance improving, like your, not just like your physical appearance, but it's just like the energy around. It's like your aura. It's like your aura changing, so you're going to start looking at yourself and seeing yourself differently. I feel like for some of you, you already are starting to see yourself differently in the mirror, but I feel like you're going to be looking at yourself with like so much love and like excitement, like you're amazing, you're awesome. Like you're going to start with like really powerful mantras, and you're really going to feel it. Like you're going to be telling yourself, I love you, you're amazing in the mirror, and you're really going to feel it. You're going to be like, I know, yes. Like, and not in a cocky way, it's very humble still, but it's like just a really beautiful shift, and just, yeah, new confidence and courage. And Spirit's saying whatever decision you make in your life, whether it's your career or anything with relationships, like whatever decision you make is right. Because if you think about it, even if you make the wrong decision, right? You date the guy that's, treats you horribly and is horrible for you and bad for you. Yeah, you might think, oh, I made a mistake and I made the wrong decision, but that's not necessarily the wrong decision. I'm not saying we should date people that are wrong for us or that are bad for us, but when you made that decision, your higher self is always there guiding you. And sometimes we have these bad relationships, right? Or these bad jobs, or we do stupid things to grow, to learn from them. And then one day maybe, I'm just getting a lot of relationship vibes to use it as an example, but use this as however it applies to you. But, I've been in some bad relationships. And if you've been in bad relationships, don't think of those as a mistake, because part of your purpose and your soul's purpose is to help women, empower women, to help them get out of these bad relationships, right? Helping them see their worth and see their love for themselves. So whatever you struggle with in your life, that's what you're going to help other people with. So don't look at it like, oh, I made this mistake and that mistake, or if you make another mistake, they're not really mistakes, right? They're all part of our growth and our purpose. So whatever decision you make is going to be right. It's going to be right, and it's going to be beautiful, okay? Let's see what else we have. Oh, wow. These are beautiful cards. This is so positive, group number one. I like how it started with some darker energy, and now we're getting into like the lighter energy, because look what just came up. Kindred partnership. So for a lot of you, love is coming soon. It's been slow moving, but I feel like by the end of this year, there's some sort of like partner coming in, some sort of spiritual partner, some really emotionally fulfilling relationship. And we have the loving woman. So I see you just like loving yourself so much that you have so much love to give to this other person. And I feel like this person's really worked on themselves as well. And then we also have surround yourself with your soul tribe. So there's going to be new friends coming in, new friendships, new energies are coming in. There's a lot of energy being cleared out of your life right now, so all of these new people can come in, these new partners, these new friendships, things like that. So keep coming from your heart space, keep working on your heart chakra, because I feel like those are your main blockages, group number 1. And it's not to say it's like a negative thing, like you have a blockage. This is beautiful because you have this awareness now. You have this gift and this new sight of what life can be and what you deserve, right? So you're getting to this point of recognizing all the beauty that life has to give, and you're going to start seeing it all come in. And then it says, treat yourself something beautiful today. So yeah, group number 1, I want you to start buying yourself flowers, take a spa day. I mean, whatever it is that you wish, like maybe for some of you single girls, you're like, oh, I wish I had a guy who would like send me flowers or buy me chocolates or cook me dinner. Like, cook yourself a really nice dinner, or take yourself out to eat, or order something, you know, from like Postmates that's, you know, your favorite dish. Do something to show yourself love in a physical, material sense as well, because that just amplifies the energies, right? It amplifies our own self-love when we start putting in those actions. So treat yourself, group number 1 is what I'm getting. And then get back to nature is the last card we have. Reconnect with your hippie roots. So for a lot of you, treating yourself as getting outdoors. And I like how they're at a beach by an island. Like for some of you, it's getting to the beach. They're by water too. So I'm seeing like a lot of water, you know, this girl's sitting in a park. There's just so many senses of nature here. Even with this courage card, he's like in the forest. So taking like a hike by yourself, going to the beach, something like that, I feel like is going to be very healing for you at this time. It's going to help assist you on your path, bring clarity in. I know when I take a walk, or even if it's just a walk around the block or wherever you live, I always have so much insight and so many new ideas and just so much more peace that can come in from that. And sometimes I notice too, when I spend time in nature, it doesn't always hit me like that. I think people are like, oh, if I spend time in nature, I'll feel better right away. Sometimes it's a delayed response. Like for me, sometimes I'll spend all day in nature and the next day I feel amazing. So remember that too, that sometimes like these reactions and things like that can be delayed. But I do see like meditating by a tree, or like just laying in the grass. Something like that could be very, very healing for you. Well, I hope this helped you, ladies, in group number 1. Comment down below if this resonated. Make sure you subscribe to join the tribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Hey, group number 2. Alright, so if you pick this crystal cluster, these are your messages. Now, I love the first 2 cards I pulled because they look almost exactly the same. And I have my new deck, a new tarot deck, a new oracle deck. Thanks to Pam and Brian for donating. Thank you so much, guys. Really helps my channel. So if you guys feel called to donate, I have my all the information down below if you want to send me an oracle deck or a tarot deck. But anyways, so the first 2 cards I got for group number 2 is the 9 of Cups and the Risk card. I mean, look at this. Look at this like freeing spirit just going for it, going after what they want. So these 2 cards are saying that you taking a risk, you going after something that you want, is going to be very fulfilling. Now, I feel like this is different for some of you. For all of you ladies watching, it's a little bit different. For some of you, it's a risk in your career. For some of you, it's a risk in love, like telling someone how you feel. For some of you, it's getting out of your comfort zone and trying something new. But I see whatever if there's something you've been feeling like you want to try, or something you want to say to somebody, but you're nervous because it's pushing you out of your comfort zone, it's time to do it because you will be emotionally fulfilled. This is going to be a very promising outcome. This discomfort is going to bring you a lot of happiness, like if you push through it. Okay, so whatever that is for you, group number 1, there is so much emotional fulfillment, because that's what the 9 of Cups talks about. I mean, this talks about emotional fulfillment on all levels, so much happiness, okay? And then we have the Ace of Cups, which talks about a new beginning, starting something new that you love. Okay, so Spirit's really encouraging you right now. Your higher self is really trying to talk to you and let you know that when you get out of your comfort zone and you try this new thing and you take a chance, that it's going to be very fulfilling. Ace of Cups. It's going to fill your cup. It's going to be very It's going to make you very happy and just fulfilled, is what I'm hearing. This new beginning. And if you don't know what this is and you're watching my channel right now, you're like, I don't know what you're talking about, Megan. I see something coming in. So this is like to be aware of that. To be aware of something new that comes in that you're like, oh, this is exciting, but I could never do that. Or I don't know about that. Or, oh, I really like this guy, but I could never tell him how I feel. Like, it's time. It's time, okay? Because it's going to be the universe rewards bravery. I want you to remember that. Yeah, because then we have remove the limiting labels you're wearing. So Spirit's trying to encourage you to remove the limiting beliefs, the feelings that I can't do that, I'm too scared, I'm too worried, I'm this, I'm that. Like, get out of that energy of using those words of like, I'm this, I'm that, of labeling yourself, because you're moving past that. You've done a lot of work on yourself. You've done a lot of growth. You're moving past that energy. That's not you anymore. And words are very powerful. Our body believes what we tell it. We tell it. So start using words. Start speaking out loud different words. Like, I am confident. I can conquer the world. The universe is always bending in my favor. I have the courage. I have the strength. I am a different person. I am shedding my old belief patterns. Like, start using these new words, new mantras, because they're going to help you to conquer your fears. And then ask for help. It doesn't make you weak. Yeah, so for some of you in group number 2, you ladies like to do everything yourself. You don't like to bring other people into your problems. You're very independent. You're very solo. And while that can benefit you in some ways, as humans, we're not meant to take on everything ourselves. We're just not made for that. We're beings that crave connection, that rely on people. And Spirit's really encouraging you. Your higher self really wants you to open up more to other people and ask for help. For some of you, it's finding a mentor to help push you and help guide you. So for those of you that, you're feeling kind of alone, there's going to be people coming into your life. Or if there's already someone in your life that you know that you can talk to, you just haven't, that's part of getting out of your comfort zone, right? But people want to help people. People do. Most people. I shouldn't say everybody. I can't speak for everybody. But people get a lot of fulfillment by helping other people. So if you think, oh, I shouldn't ask them for help, I don't want to drag them into my drama, that's such a limiting belief, right? That's a limiting belief right there. That, oh, they'll be upset and I'll bring them down. And when somebody can lift someone else up, they feel fulfilled, they feel happy, and they feel good about themselves. And so asking for help is almost like giving someone a gift, right? If you switch that belief, you switch that perception. Now, this is maybe not for 5% of people, maybe 10%, but most people like to help other people, right? Because you watching, I feel like you are the same way. I feel like you really like to help people, and you like when people come to you with their problems because you like to help and you like to fix things. Well, other people feel like that too. So make sure you're giving that gift to other people as well. Don't hold all that in yourself. Switch that limiting belief, right? I love that message. Okay, let's see what else we have. Okay, so for this Nine of Swords, this is telling me that, see how there's a pillow right there? And the girl's crying. Nine of Swords can represent dreams sometimes. So if you're having like bad nightmares or dreams or confusing dreams, I feel like you're clearing a lot of your energy out at night during your dreams, and when you wake up, it's really important to write them down. Write down how you felt through your dream, because it's really going to help you process what you're going through right now. So pay specific attention to your dreams. Practice awareness throughout the day, because Swords energy is mental confusion, mental clutter. And I feel as though a lot of it's being brought up to the surface right now for you to clear it out. And you're clearing it out by taking these risks and going after new things. Like, that's part of your healing journey. Your healing journey is part of getting out of your comfort zone. Because look at this Page of Wands energy we have. This is what you're moving into. This new, fiery, creative, exciting energy of feeling free from your fears. I mean, I can't get over, like, these cards all look the same. I have to show you next to each other. Because look at these women. Look at these women. They all look the same. Their stance is all the same. And this is the energy you're coming into. This, like, fresh breath of air. but it's time to surrender, is what I'm hearing. From your higher self, it's time to let go. It's time to trust that you are protected, you're spiritually protected, everything's being taken care of. You are divinely guided, and you have nothing to fear. You have nothing to fear. All of it's internal, right? All of it's internal, and it's coming up to be released. I'm also hearing for some of you, it's going to be really powerful for you to work with tarot cards yourself, or oracle cards, or crystals, something like that, something in like the divination realm, but something hands-on for you to do every day is like a ritual. For some of you, it could be writing, like journaling, but I feel like for a lot of you, it's like getting your own oracle deck or a tarot deck, or doing some sort of like mantra every morning, and like strengthening your intuition and your powers, like your spiritual gifts, or something like that could be really helpful for you as well. Maybe some of you already do read cards. And then we have the individuality. So you have a really beautiful soul, and I feel like you're coming into this energy soon, or you're kind of in the midst of it, of realizing your unique expression, how powerful that is. You're moving away from the energy of comparing yourself to other people, because I feel like that's part of your limiting beliefs as well, is comparison. And maybe like just judgment towards yourself. Like, oh, I wish I could be more like that person, or I wish I could be brave like that person. I see you moving away from that, and you really just appreciating everything you've been through and everything you're going through, and just feeling more like your true self. More like your true self. Yeah, you're moving away from this, right? And into this. Let's see what else. Okay, I love these two cards that just came out. So we have the Empress and the Five of Wands. And this makes sense with the Page of Wands as well, because I see for this group, for a lot of you watching, a lot of you ladies are creating something new. You're creating something. Some of you might be pregnant, but I feel as though for most of you, you're creating some sort of artistic project, or you're going to be trying something new with your friends. Like maybe you're inviting your friends over to paint or make pottery, or like something like that. I don't know what it is. Or maybe it's like starting a business with other women, or an organization, or a fundraiser, or like working a charity event, or something like that. I see coming in some sort of opportunity. For some of you, it might be something that you're starting yourself, but I see you working with other people. I see you creating something, and I see you just meeting like like-minded souls and just healing together, like a group of women healing together through something. And then we have the Mookaite Jasper. And this crystal talks about taking risks, so I'm not even kidding. This talks about stepping out of your comfort zone, trying new things. When these do, I feel like ideas are going to start pouring in for your group number 2. Ideas are going to start pouring in. Really pay attention to that. Pay attention. That inspiration's coming from your higher self, and it's messages to start this new energy coming in. So I'm excited for this group. And then we have milestone. You're coming to this important milestone in your life, this important realization, this new shifts in perception. I just see like you really managing your emotions and understanding them more, and working with them more, and practicing more acceptance. And like when you come to this point in time, maybe some of you already have, or some of you are coming soon, really congratulate yourself and like really get excited about this milestone, because this is huge for you. I don't want you to think, okay, well, we did this, now we have so much more to do, we have this to do. And while it's great to be motivated, right, in that sense, it's great to be motivated and excited to keep going on your spiritual path, really like congratulate yourself, celebrate, and like do something nice for yourself. Because yeah, there's definitely success coming. There's success coming, and there's like fulfillment. I keep just hearing fulfillment. Okay, and then I love this because I just got the Two of Cups and the Loving Man. So for those of you that like someone right now and you're scared to tell them how you feel, it's time. It's time. Because I see union, I see a loving man coming into your life, a loving person, somebody coming in, but I see some sort of new partnership coming in. So if you're scared to tell them how you feel, if you're scared to make the first move, Spirit's saying don't be scared. It's time. It is time. So this is specific for you single women. If you don't like a certain somebody, I see somebody coming in, and when they come in, Spirit's saying it's time to be brave. It's time to not feel like they have to make the first move. I mean, that's how I felt with my guy. I waited forever. I was like, why hasn't he made a move? Why hasn't he made a move? And finally, like, my higher self and Spirit was like, you have to do it, Megan. You have to do it. And I was scared. I was scared out of my mind, but I did it, and he loved me back, or he liked me back. He loves me now. And it all works out, and it was amazing. And I feel that for you. I feel that energy for you. So if this person's in your life, or when they come in, go for it. Go for it. We're shaking these limiting beliefs away from you, right? And that's one of those beliefs, is that men have to make the first move, that we have to play games, and, that if we tell them, that we like them, they won't like us anymore. Like, these are all beliefs ingrained in us from society. They're not real. They're not true. They're only true when we give them power, yeah? They're only true when we give them power. So we need to stop giving them power and take our power back. Okay, in group number 1, I feel like you have a lot of energy to transform your life, and you've had a lot of motivation to change things, to work on yourself. And with this fragmented energy card, this is saying that your energy's kind of scattered a lot. Your energy's scattered a lot. It's time to slow down. It's time to center yourself more. It's time to meditate for some of you. Take some time to yourself. And don't worry that you're behind in life is another message I'm getting, because you're right on track. You're right on track. You're doing everything amazingly. Like, you're doing so well. And then we have the Joyous Fun card. Yeah, so there's a lot of, something fun's coming in soon. Some invitation somewhere, or event or party or something like that. And so if you feel like, oh, I don't have enough time, or it's going to take too much energy, just go for it. Say yes. Don't say no, because this is going to be very healing. And maybe you're going to meet this man there for some of you. So don't say no to any special fun events that come up, even if you're not going to know anyone there. Because that's another thing. That's another, taking a risk, right? You're all about risks right now, taking action. Whenever your body says no, I want you to challenge that. Whenever it gets scared, say, okay, this is going to help heal me. This is going to help me grow. This is going to be amazing for me. And then I want you to just go for it. Okay? Go for it. Don't look back, group number 2. You got this. I'm excited for you. So many love messages coming up for everybody. Before you leave, make sure you subscribe to join the tribe, and I'll see you next time. Hey, group number 3. So, alright, if you pick this stone, these are going to be your messages from your higher self and what you need to hear right now. So the first couple cards I pulled were the 8 of Pentacles and the Moon card. So, and I love how much moon energy are in these 2 cards. I feel as though a lot of your energy is being amplified by the full moon and the new moon. So really paying attention to the moon cycles right now. Giving your body plenty of rest and not overdoing it is what I'm hearing. For some of you, you could be working too much, putting in so much time towards not only yourself, but your jobs and your relationships around you. So taking more time to yourself. I'm also hearing we have the forgive someone. So some of you in group number 3 are holding on to some resentment from somebody. This could be, I'm hearing a father or mother for some of you, or a friendship, or an ex-lover with this King of Cups, or someone you're with. Someone close though, someone very close to you. You're holding some sort of resentment, some sort of anger. You're having a hard time letting the past go, and it does take time. But I'm seeing that now your higher self is telling you that it is time. It's time to go in your heart space and practice this forgiveness towards this person. For a lot of you, it could be an ex-lover that you haven't completely let go of. Or maybe somebody from your past is going to come back, or is coming back, or something like that. But I just see you being really angry with somebody that hurt you, that disrespected you. And with this 4 of Pentacles energy, you're kind of in this mindset of no, I don't have to forgive them. I'm holding on to this resentment. I'm not letting go. They have to let go. They have to do this, or they have to do more. They need to prove themselves. You're kind of in this energy, and I understand that. I completely get that energy. But you're moving into a place of more power, of more self-respect, and more love for yourself, and you're realizing that that energy isn't serving you anymore. That energy is just holding you back. It's taking you away from this peaceful life that you want for yourself. And what I'm hearing is to remove this blockage for you, group number 3, work with the moon. So when the next full moon comes up or the new moon, work with that. Get into a heart coherence meditation. Put on some heart chakra hertz frequencies. Ask your heart, what's hurting my heart? What's blocking me? Who do I need to forgive? For some of you, it might be self-forgiveness. But for a lot of you, I feel like it's like a mother or an ex or something like that. Someone that hurt you. Someone that disappointed you. Someone wasn't there for you when you needed it. And I'm not saying when you forgive someone that you have to let them back into your life. That's not what I'm saying. You can forgive someone and completely accept them for where they're at in their life and how they're on their journey, right? And not, especially when it comes to like ex-lovers, and that's a little different when it's your mom or dad, right? But like an ex-lover or friend, you can forgive them in your own heart space without even having to talk to them. So it's just about clearing your own energy and your heart energy. And this is the hardest kind of work. It really is. Like this, like forgiving people and for moving past that energy and healing our heart space. This is some tough work, but you're ready for it, group number 3. You're ready for it. It's time to let go, though. It's time to surrender. Okay, yeah, I love this. And then the next card that comes up is the Justice card. So this talks about karmic energy, right? So these people that have wronged you in your life, that have been mean to you, or that have disappointed you, or whatever it is that they did, their karmic energy is coming to them. So when we surrender and let go, it's trusting that the universe is going to teach them a lesson, and it's not in a negative way, but, anytime we put out negative energy comes back, right? For ourselves, we put out good energy comes back. It's the same with other people. So trusting that, like, their karmic relationships and energies will come to them as the universe sees fit, and respecting that and trusting that with this Justice card. Because we have the Four of Wands. And look at how, like, freeing these women are. Look how happy they are. I see once you forgive these people that you feeling lighter, and that some, like, good new, like, friendships or, like, events, like, maybe, like, a festival, like I'm seeing, like, on this card, or something's going to come into your life. Some sort of, like, reward, right? Because the universe rewards bravery, and forgiving people that have hurt us, especially people that are really close to us, or people that have done us wrong, that's really hard. It's really hard. And when we do that, the universe rewards. So I want you to know, not only are these people that have hurt you, or this person, for all of you it's different. And for some of you, you might not know what I'm talking about. You might take some more time with yourself and meditation, because I've had this happen with me before, where I thought, I'd forgiven everybody, but I still had some energy left over from an ex from like 5 years ago. And I didn't realize that until I saw a man walking down the street that looked just like him. I mean, had the same hair, and I was like, oh wow, I think there's something left over from him, right? From that relationship. And then when I went within and I realized there was like a little tiny speck of something still needing to clear, a little tiny blockage, right? And when I released that, that's when I brought in so much good energy. I brought in a healthy relationship soon after that, and like all of these good things. So I see you being rewarded for this, like in a really big way. For some of you, it's a new relationship, new friendship, or like new exciting time. For some of you, it's going to be like traveling or something. I also see with this Ace of Wands, like, I see your intuition growing stronger. Group number 3, your higher self is really trying to come through and really clear your pineal gland, your third eye, and really bring light to it to help you see things clearer. To like bring down the veil when it comes to like forgiveness, acceptance, surrender, and your relationships that you've had. Your higher self's trying to push you to see them in a brighter light, because they really were beautiful and exactly what you needed, and they brought you to this amazing woman that you are now. Because look, it says show off your sparkle, shine from the inside. So I can tell this group, you're powerful, you're spiritual warriors, and you have a lot of shine. You have a lot of sunshine to admit in your aura, and you have a really unique, beautiful soul. And some of that's being held back from these resentments or these blockages or the stubbornness you have. Some of it's being blocked off. Yeah, and then we have the consciousness of lack. Consciousness of lack. So yeah, a lot of you are trying to form better relationships, friendships, more emotional fulfillment is what I'm hearing for this group. And some of this past energy, right, of the people that have hurt you, of not having the fulfilled relationships that you needed, that you craved, that energy is holding you back. You also, I feel like for some of you, have like a belief that all relationships are kind of like the same, or oh, they're all doomed, or you still have some of these fragments of these beliefs. They're not, you worked through a lot of them, but you still have some of this energy of seeing relationships and friendships in like a negative way, or you don't think like you could bring in a certain type of friend or person into your life, like you're not like worthy of it or something like that. But I see you clearing that. Okay, and I love this. I love these cards. These last few cards. We have death and rebirth and transformation. So, yeah, group number 3. Wow, this is intense energy. You're completely going to be seeing things differently. You're really clearing a lot in your crown chakra, your heart chakra, your third eye. I see a lot of clearing of blockages for you. That's what you're transforming. You're transforming your sight. You're transforming your perception. You're not letting these like old beliefs holding you back. There's going to be a lot of clarity coming in for a lot of you of what these beliefs are. So if you're listening to me and you're like, oh, what are they? What are they, Megan? There's going to be clarity coming in, so be patient and be aware, because you're going to have shifts. They're going to happen through your dreams. They're going to happen early in the morning for some of you, or just in conversations with people, or like even if you're like scrolling on social media, you're going to see something or a quote or something like that, and it's going to like open your eyes a lot. It's real. There's going to be like so many light bulbs going off for you, group number 3, and I'm excited for you. It's going to be there's going to be some shaking of your reality, but it's going to help you. Because you're moving away. This is the Devil card. You're moving away from letting your thoughts control you. Yeah? You're moving away from letting your thoughts overtake you, overpower you. You're moving away from caring about what other people think. Yeah? And then we have the Love card. Yeah, it's all about the heart space for you. A lot of energy from the heart space. There's going to be more love coming into your life. When you keep working on clearing this energy and you keep working through your meditations and practicing this like awareness of the new energies coming in, there's going to be more love and more like opening of your heart space. You're going to feel it open and cleanse. So there might be some, not to scare you, group number 3, because this is really beautiful, but for some of you this might be kind of uncomfortable. This is a lot of intense transformation of the mind. So it's going to be very, like one day it's going to be really powerful and insightful and exciting, but the next day you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I thought this way my whole life, and now I think this way, and this is crazy. Like, this is insane. It's going to be a lot at once, but you are completely ready for this, and you have your higher self and your guides working with you, because we have the Magician card. So you are a highly spiritual group number 3, like highly spiritual, highly advanced. You're very much ready for this new type of energy coming in, this new exciting energy, this clarity, and it's going to help you bring in the things that you want. These insights, because sometimes all it takes for us is to shift our perception, and then all of a sudden we have the ability to manifest. Sometimes it just starts with our thoughts. Everything starts with our thoughts and our mind and how we see things. Once we can shift the way what we believe in and how we think, that changes what we feel, right? Changes our heart, changes everything about us, and then we can start manifesting things better. So it's going to strengthen your manifestation skills as well. And then we have the 5 of Cups. Yeah, so during this process, there's going to be things leaving, old beliefs, old energies, and it's going to be exciting and really beautiful, but also a little sad, and that's okay. Respect that, okay? When we transform ourselves on such a deep level, like you are, group number 3, it's a mixture of really exciting, beautiful, loving energy coming in, and also like kind of mourning the old, darker energy that's leaving, because it's been with us for so long, for most of us since we were a child, right? So just respecting that feeling, right? When things are leaving, just surrendering and letting go and practicing a lot of acceptance, yeah? Acceptance for you. So I'm excited for you, group number 3. Comment down below if this resonated for you at all. I will see you guys in the next video, and make sure you subscribe to join the tribe. Okay, bye. Hey, group number 4. So if you picked this beautiful stone, these are your messages. The first message I'm getting is a specific message for some of you that I want to talk about because it's a relationship message. It could be a friendship for some of you, so take what resonates with it. But we have the 8 of Cups and the Forbidden. So Spirit's moving you away from somebody. They're encouraging you to walk away from a person. I feel for a lot of you it's a person or a relationship or a friendship. Like maybe somebody you like that's not responding to your texts. For some of you it could be like a guy you like that's not responding, that you haven't heard from, and Spirit's like this Forbidden card is like your higher self is like, no, we have someone better for you. You don't want to be a part of their toxic energy. This is going to set you back in your path. So there's a specific message for some of you to walk away from this relationship. Okay, that's very specific for some of you. It's forbidden because, and we have the Forbidden card, it's because something's not working out for you right now. This universe is saying no about something that you want because something better is coming along. Okay? And you can't see that right now with the 8 of Swords. You can't see the bigger picture. You're feeling like the universe is working against you, that it's not working out for you, and you're like, why? I'm trying to manifest, I'm trying to do these things, why aren't I getting what I want? But you are getting what you want. The universe is bending in your favor. There's something better coming for you, group number 4. For some of you, I think it's a better relationship, a better man coming in. For some of you, you're healing relationships with your family right now, and that's clearing the way for you to have healthy relationships with men and with friendships and things like that. You're clearing some sort of karmic energy from the past, some false beliefs, some insecure feelings as well with this Invisible card. You're clearing some sense of like insecurity of like, oh, I'm not good enough, or what's the point of it all? I just feel like there's some darker energy for this group. You're feeling like disconnected or that you're not doing things right. But you are. You are. Sometimes the universe doesn't give us what we want, so something better can come in. And sometimes it takes a while, and it's a part of strengthening our faith, right? Which I know that sometimes that's the last thing you want to hear is, oh, I just need to strengthen my faith and practice acceptance. Which is so true. It's about surrendering, right? Because when we surrender, when we put down our swords, when we stop trying to fight against the energy and we just put our intentions out, we put our intentions like, okay, universe, like this is what I want. You know, I want this loving relationship, or I want these new friendships, or I want this new job, or I want my business to succeed, or whatever intentions we set out. And then we say, okay, I trust that you will put everything into the world that, you know, is good for me, and I understand that everything's going to be a part of my path, and I appreciate you, and I thank you, and I let go. And when you can do that, you feel so much more peaceful, because I can tell you that from experience, because I'm not going to lie, I don't always feel like this myself. But when I do, when I have these days of just acceptance and surrendering, I feel so much more relaxed. I feel so much just lighter. I feel like I'm not carrying this like heavy weight on my shoulders, right? And I feel like that's the kind of energy that you're experiencing and that you're moving out of, group number 4, which is really, really good. Yeah, and I love how she's walking towards the sun. She's walking towards the sun. She's leaving behind this like beautiful lake, right? This beautiful lake, but she's trusting there's something better to come, right? There's something, you know, she's leaving this lake for this beautiful ocean, right? Or something like that, like some amazing thing. So that's why things aren't working out exactly how you want them to. Let's see what else we have. Okay. So a lot of you are intuitives. A lot of you are intuitives. You could be a Leo or a water sign with this Queen of Cups energy. A lot of you have a lot of psychic gifts, spiritual gifts is what I'm hearing. You're really clearing a lot of energy out. Your higher self's working really strongly with you, as well as your guides in the universe. is really working with you to trust. And look how her hands are up like this. I mean, doesn't she look like I trust? She just looks like she's thinking in her mind, like, I trust the universe. I surrender. I am your servant. Like, I will do whatever, needs to do for the greater good of humanity. Doesn't that look like her energy? I feel like that's what you're moving into. Because you're strong. We got the strength card. We got Leo energy coming through. You are so strong. You have so much to give. And you are completely on the right path. And we have the Three of Wands, which talks about our future, right? Having a clear intention of the path that we want to go on. And she looks like she's trusting too, doesn't she? Group number 4, you're working on bringing in peace. A lot of peace and acceptance. Because look at this, your reality is a reflection of your inner world. So when we are frustrated because things aren't going the way we want, or we're confused because we thought this was our direction, now we're going in this direction, and we're bringing that frustration energy in, it brings in resistance, right? It brings in resistance, and when we put that energy out, more of it comes in. More of it comes in. More of it comes to us. Until we can finally be broken down with so much of this resistance and energy that we're like, oh, fine, I give up. Like, I surrender. And I feel like you're really starting to see that. You're starting to see that, group number 4. And I feel, and I know this is kind of like intense energy for this group, but I feel like you are ready to hear this, and this is really beautiful. This is really beautiful because we do have the Star card, which talks about so much healing. A lot of healing is happening for you. A lot of soul growth, guiding you on your spiritual path, and you're going to start seeing more synchronicities and signs, like more of this light energy you're going to start seeing. And this also talks about wish fulfillment. So I see that the wishes, the manifestations that you're asking for, they are coming true. There's a lot happening behind the scenes. So they're coming true for you. Everything is working out perfectly in your favor. It really is. But your guides want you to know that. It's just taking a while. It's taking some time. Because you're going to be doing a lot on this planet. You're going to be doing a lot for the earth and the planet and the world and for helping people. And yeah, the universe is getting you ready for that. For all the things that you want. So that when they come in, these energies of the things you want, you're really ready for them. And you're grounded in your energy and you have this solid foundation for them to come in. Okay, yeah, this is perfect. Because we have the Temperance and the Two of Pentacles. So Temperance talks about healing. Two of Pentacles talk about balance. And I love how they're both balancing different energies. Right, with the Pentacles card, they're balancing the two, I don't know what you would call that. They almost look like purses. And then the Temperance, they're balancing the moon and the sun, right? So you're learning how to balance all these new energies that are coming in for you. You're learning how to transmute it and heal it. Because part of you healing your own energy and releasing the old, bringing in the new, is what you're going to start. You're going to help people with this because we have the Teacher card. You are teachers, you are healers, group number 4. 100%. Like, I can feel it. And I feel like a lot of you know that. A lot of you know that, and a lot of you are going to be rewarded for your gifts. You're just going through still some of this, like, spiritual boot camp of strengthening your faith. Yeah? Strengthening your faith. And then it says, keep your thoughts positive. So when things aren't working out in your favor, start using a mantra, right? Start saying, the universe is working out in my favor. Everything is happening in a positive manner, even though I can't see it. Everything's working out in a positive manner. Everything is working out in my favor. I trust, I surrender, I let go, right? Just saying that out loud, those words have so much power over your physical body. So once your cells hear you say that out loud, they can start to relax. Now, this might take time. It might not be right away. Your cells are like, oh, right away I can relax. This is something you have to practice every day. Something you have to be really persistent with, but something that really is going to help you in balancing these energies and letting things go. So let's see what other last cards we have. Okay, so for those of you that are single in group number 4, there's a lot of love messages coming through in this reading. We have the Lovers and we have Friends and Colleagues. So, for those of you that are single, I see a new lover, a new relationship coming in. Once a lot of this energy clears out, I see someone coming in. And this could be somebody you're already friends with or somebody you already work with. Okay, so I really do feel like this is somebody you know. But I see some sort of beautiful relationship forming, some sort of like spiritual soul connection. Yeah, we have the Queen of Wands. So this person, for some of you, it could be a friendship because we have the friends and colleagues. So for some of you in a relationship, this could be a soul friendship coming in. But I see this person really admiring you for your skills and your talents, your like creative talents, like really loving your creative energy. Like maybe you're doing something creative together. But I see from all of this like clearing that you're doing and releasing and surrendering that there's going to be this new fiery, passionate energy that comes in that really brights you up, this Leo energy, this confidence that gets you out of your comfort zone, and you just get really excited about life. And I love how she has her hand out and it looks like fire is coming from it. Like she looks like this like spiritual like witch, right? That's like lighting up, you know, just bringing fire into the world out of nowhere. And I feel like that's you, like sharing your gifts and sharing your positivity and showing the world how to live a more spiritual life. Right? Yeah, you're coming out of this Ten of Wands energy of trying to do everything yourself, of trying to take on too much, right? We're not meant to do everything by ourselves. We're not. And some of this energy, this too much of this energy you're taking on is this resistance of this scarcity, of this thinking the world's not working out for you. This is what you're letting go of, because all of those emotions that you feel are burdens, right? They can weigh us down. They can weigh down our energy. And I see you just transmuting that and moving past it into a lighter, freer being. Yeah. Lighter and freer. I love these cards. This deck is so beautiful. I got this. Thank you, Pam and Brian, for donating this deck. I got a couple decks from them if you want to donate to my channel. I have all the information down below. But yes, this is you, group number 4. This is you. So I'm excited for you. I'm excited. A lot of good things, a lot of transformation, a lot of growth, and a lot of just like, whew, breathing lighter and freer for you. So I hope this helped you so much. Comment down below if it did. I'll see you guys next time, and make sure you subscribe to join the tribe. Bye.